All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Neverland Podcast, episode 134. Back at it. Hopefully next week or last week, you guys enjoyed all the other random content we made. Like that was some good stuff. Like FPS Rush was crazy. Naruto one. There is a Naruto one coming out this week, so stay tuned for that. But then we did drop. What did we drop? Oh yeah, Pusha T single. What the fuck? Pusha T single. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke, right?
That's what we put up. That we put out. I'm missing one more video. I think we put something else out. I wasn't tripping. We back at it, man. We got a lot to cover. Where do you want to start? Where should we start? Should we start with UFC? Or no?
We should start at the. No, you already talked about that, dude. You talked about that like five times.
That's the unreleased episode.
You talked about that like 5 times. No, we're not talking about that anymore. No, we're not.
No, we're not addressing it.
No, we're not. Oh, dude. I'm done at this point. We're not talking about that anymore.
I'll make that shit.
We tried like 5 times at this point.
Yeah, like okay, yeah. So we did actually try to put a pod out last week. But we were way too tired, so that shit's not coming out.
Yeah.
And we talked about Ghetto Gods like 5 times out there. But if we're not talking about music, let's talk about UFC. Israel Adesanya.
Dude, I was gonna start with Kanye West. Easy.
Ooh, should we start with Kanye?
Easy boy. Easy boy. Let's talk about Easy.
Bro. Dude, like he doesn't fail to like one up his craziness.
Dude, so like I was saying when I texted you and Josh, and like right when the idea popped in my head, I'm like, oh, this is all album promotion. It's like he's doing some dramatic stuff to get attention, get everyone looking at Kanye. He's basically doing anything to get people like, oh, dang, Kanye is crazy. Kanye is crazy. Dude, he even called out some kid, and that kid was crying. Yeah, that's messed up. Dude, why would he do that? Dude, he should have known not to do that. That was pretty messed up by Kanye, honestly. But that kid apparently went private, and then his story was of him just crying.
Oh,
that's so funny. Dude, maybe even that was staged. I don't know, man. Maybe they could have. Do you think they could have staged that? Do you think they could have staged that?
Yeah, I mean everything's possible. It's like it's like if you're Kanye West, it's very you just get some random ass kid, tell him to put something out, say that I'm a like come at you, and just go private. Just like it's so easy to do too.
Yeah,
it's like, and then it's so short term that like I mean, one, there's very limited people that know who this Instagram user is.
Facts.
But then on top of that, it's like what? In a week, everyone's gonna forget that shit. Like the second the album drops, no one's gonna remember that. Like very few people might, but like it's not there's no long-term damage with that.
Yeah.
So I think it's very easy to do. Very, very easy.
Do you think Cuddy's gonna be on the album?
Ooh. Bro, Skeet.
Do you think he's a part of the scheme, or he's actually like just a victim in all of this? What do you think?
I don't know, dude. I think
it would be fucking wild.
Yeah.
If Cuddy was actually on it. What do you think? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, because I think if Cuddy was in on it, that would mean Pete Davidson was in on it. That means like everyone has to be in on it.
Yeah.
Like this man out here calling it.
Yeah, but I think that would be
hilarious.
I think that would make everything unfold if Cuddy's actually on it.
Yeah.
And we should keep track of this. We should remember when this drops, if Cuddy's on it, then this was all fraudulent, dude.
This is all fake. Yeah, man. I mean, it's like I think he's honestly just a victim. I think Kanye is just going through his whole shit. And literally because Cuddy's actually friends with Skeet, I'm gonna just call him Skeet from now on. Definitely like he just so happened to be there almost.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Dude, all right, so this is my next question. So do you believe Kanye is actually this crazy, or do you think this is all orchestrated crazy?
Dude, if it's planned, like Kanye is genuinely like out here in terms of
Like
just
he's trying to,
like,
he's
bro, this is
literally
a whole ass
he's what you
movie.
call a mad genius.
Yeah,
Like the definition of a
legit,
mad genius, right?
legit, like 100%. I
Yeah,
think that, and then it's also like, bro, you're it's a real life movie. That's actually
yeah,
like this is straight out of some random ass cartoon episode. Like,
yeah,
dude, think about this shit. Think about 10 years ago, you told us Kanye will be cyberbullying some random ass kid on
yeah,
Instagram. He'll be first of all, he'll be married to Kim Kardashian. They will go through like a whole year of like getting a divorce, and they still I don't know what the fuck's going on with that shit. Like, dude, Kanye's been pulling this shit for a year,
yeah,
more than a
yeah.
year now, probably. It's like this whole Kanye Kim getting a divorce thing, and it's like you're still doing it, and now it's like rampant as ever. You told me that like a year ago, I'd be like, nah, like fuck out of here, like that's crazy. But it's like just to see this shit, fuck.
So, dude, are you like of belief that um Kanye couldn't orchestrate this? I think he could. I think he could. I think he could
No,
orchestrate the whole
same.
thing.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Dude, what if he
I
what
believe
if he's totally normal?
like he could, like he
Because
could
especially,
100%.
dude, especially with the Kardashians, like
Yeah,
imagine if this is their moneymaker idea, like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
just create like a complete fake persona that just sells to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That just sells to an audience
yeah.
because everyone's paying attention to what Kanye's doing. Love him or hate him, they're paying attention. That's
Mhm.
all that matters. If you're paying attention, that's literally all that matters.
Exactly. Like it started from
Like,
Trump
what if they
red cap
orchestrated the
shit.
whole thing, dude?
They
On the other side of it, everyone who's been associated with the Kardashians has kind of gone crazy. So
yeah.
that's another thing. So
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right, keep going, keep going. What were you saying?
No, but I'm saying like maybe it started from the red cap shit, right?
Hmm.
It's like with that, you saw how Kanye, if he does one thing, like everyone is gonna pay attention to it. And so
Yeah,
now Kanye's like,
thanks.
okay, let me just explode this shit. What's bigger than the Kardashians?
Yeah,
What's bigger than Kim Kardashian? Like Kim
yeah,
Kardashian is the biggest Kardashian. So it's like you do this shit, like bro, like think about the fact that Rihanna got pregnant. That shit was
yeah,
trending for a day.
yeah.
Like think about normally how crazy that would be. Twitter would be going crazy with it.
And
Like that'd be
yeah,
huge.
and then Kanye was saying he's more popular than the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, yeah,
That is
that's fucking
that's crazy.
wild,
That's where I say it has to be orchestrated. The
bro.
whole thing, it has to be.
Yeah,
That's where I'm like, it has to be. Because
I
what
think,
else,
yeah,
what else would, how convenient timing
yeah.
that Kanye decides to drop around Super Bowl, just
Also,
like, oh, let's try to
yeah,
use this to our advantage. Let's try to
hmm,
trend over the Super Bowl or near the Super Bowl.
right,
And
right.
either way, we can kind of be like, yo, right after the Super Bowl, we're trending
We
or like
out,
we're
we
competing.
out. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we're just a few tweets away from the Super Bowl in
yeah.
terms of trending. So, they could use that to their advantage.
You also have that Future is executive producing this album. Because think about the timeline. It was like Future was announced as this executive producer of Donda 2.
Yeah.
Then, like almost like a week after, Kanye started going at Skeet and started doing this Instagram shit. Like
Hmm.
it was legit. And then like he started putting out things of like of Kim, and you're like, oh, Kanye about to be in this toxic bag. He's talking about Kim, blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then all this shit starts coming out, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm already invested. Like I mean, one,
Yeah.
I'm invested as a fan, so that's how you catch
Hmm.
your fan. Like immediately you say Future's executive something of Kanye's,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, no, 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 I'm in. But then
Hmm.
after that, obviously Future's known for being toxic.
Yeah.
Then Kanye does this shit. You're like, oh, your music fans are gonna carry over right away.
Yeah.
And then because now it's Kim Kardashian, the whole world's gonna be in on it. They'll be like, oh, dude, this shit crazy, blah blah.
Dude,
Like Kanye's got everyone, dude. That's actually
dude, I'm
wild.
telling you, it's
Every
literally
demographic,
just, dude, it might just be orchestrated to
bro.
literally this entire divorce, dude. Might
Bro.
be orchestrated just for this, dude.
Yeah, dude. No, see, I think some shit was probably planned. Like going at Kim was probably planned. Going at like this person was
At at
definitely
at
planned.
minimum, at a minimum, I know for sure this Instagram rant thing was
Yeah.
planned. Like
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Like
Like,
everyone agrees on this,
100%,
right?
100%. Like,
So,
I think the first few ones were definitely planned, and then after he was
mhm.
like the response he got from it, he was like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, he played
Like,
it
I
on
did
even
it again.
more. Yeah, he
Yeah,
played it on even
exactly.
more. Yeah,
Exactly. He was like, "Oh, shit, I did it again." Like, these are my Chelsea boots. Like, I wore
yeah,
Chelsea boots, everyone had them shits on, everyone bought
yeah,
them. This is the same thing, but now it's like my life. It's like,
yeah.
yo, I'm just like everyone's gonna be in on this shit.
Yeah, the only thing, yeah, I don't know. Only thing, I don't really like it because it's just Kanye just saying crazy stuff.
Yeah, yeah, no, facts. Also,
But
it's
it's like,
like,
I don't know.
yeah,
Is that it? Just what matters? Just saying crazy things nowadays,
yeah, no, see, that's the
right?
thing. It's
That's
like,
what's gonna catch attention.
yeah, as like an actual human, I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, not like this shit's goofy as hell. Like, I mean, first of all, like even like the text, like sharing of text and shit.
Hmm.
I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, if I sent it to a friend and he did that shit, I'll be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why the
Yeah.
fuck are
On
you
a
putting
personal
my
level.
tweets? Yeah,
Yeah.
you should not be like the public shouldn't see what I'm texting you.
Dude, that's why like I feel like um if I ever make new friends or something, I'm always gonna make sure like I make that clear. I'm like, dude, never send these texts that I
Yeah.
send you to anyone else because this is the or other than I'm not gonna text you. Like I'm not gonna
Yeah,
send you
no,
anything.
exactly,
I'm not
exactly.
gonna send you anything that you can,
Yeah,
hold against me because I'm like,
yeah.
dude, this is just between you and me. It's like I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
have confidence in you having
100%.
certain information on me. You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
1000%. And it's like, yeah, dude, no, legit. It's like, yeah, yeah, covered it.
Dude, yeah, it's like, dude, text would make like everyone a criminal, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, for a fact. What?
if you have
What?
someone's text, it'd make
Bro, what?
everyone a criminal. Dude,
Dude, if you
that's
scroll
a
through
fact.
bro, if you scroll through me and Pars's text, we have like we're hardened criminals at that point. Like this shit we've just texted each other for no reason. But like, bro, that's the fact. Like, and I think even compared to a DM or something, because a DM it's like okay, it's going through like some type of service. It's like a social media
Yeah,
service
yeah,
almost. Even Snapchat. But
yeah,
text, it's like, yo, it's like I'm directly this is phone to phone.
yeah.
Like Verizon's handling this shit, not Facebook type shit. Like, even though like 100% you go wire, whatever, but like for me, like text is like that's hella personal.
Yeah, facts.
Dang, we went on a whole ass ramble about nothing.
Dude, that was so random.
About
How do we do that?
nothing. Dude,
What
how
else
do
would
we even get
happen?
there? How do we
I
even get
don't know. It's
there?
Kanye's
Oh yeah,
post
Kanye goofy
text.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So besides Kanye, what else is going on?
Mm,
UFC. You want to go to
yeah, we
UFC?
jumped to UFC real quick.
Jump into
Um,
UFC.
look at Let me make sure that nothing new dropped. Honestly, dude, I've been going back and just listening to like older shit, and I
Dude,
really
I
haven't
just
even.
listen to old shit. I listen to old shit or shit I've never heard before. I'm not even looking for new music right now.
True,
Like,
true,
you know
true.
what I'm saying? It's just like
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
No, I'm
trying to
with you, man.
find new music
Yeah,
for me in terms of I've never listened to,
hundred
not in
percent,
terms of time, right? In terms
hundred
of
percent,
the most recent shit.
100%. Yeah,
It's because like
like
I feel like the most recent shit is the same shit and it's kind of boring right now.
yeah.
I
No,
feel
the
like
the only album I actually want to listen to that's
yeah,
new is Sawbuzz. I really want to listen to the Saw
yeah,
project. I've yet to,
dude.
but
But
like that's I'm really trying to
dude,
listen to that
so have you heard his past two projects, like his past two
shit.
singles that he dropped, right? Dude,
Mhm.
and his style has changed.
Yeah,
What do you think
yeah.
about this style change?
I think
I
it's
think
good.
his
I
album
like
will
it.
be this style. Do
Yeah,
you like it?
no,
Dude, because I don't know if I like it because I feel like this style is more mainstream right now.
true. Like for those 2 singles, I kinda just heard them, like, once or twice max.
Yeah.
So I didn't, like, really even pay attention that much, but, like, I was like, "This is cool." Like, I took it as a single. I was like, "Oh, this is a cool
Yeah.
little single." I didn't think too much of it. So, like, that's why, like, that being said, the way I heard it might just be different,
Yeah.
but, like, to me, I was like, "Eh." I didn't really even judge it too hard.
If it is like those two singles or whatever that he dropped earlier, then I'm like,
True.
so we'll
Okay.
see. Dude, we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's like completely different unlike I
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Because like me going in or listening to those, I was like, yeah,
yeah.
it's probably just like a random single drop. Not like the how the album sounds.
Yeah, but that's usually the idea, right? It's like that's the whole idea of a
Yeah.
single. It gives you kind of an
Yeah. But
somewhat of an idea of what's going on.
maybe these are like the poppy to kind of get
Yeah.
everyone to listen.
Yeah. Facts.
Like I
Facts.
thought it was like kind of like that.
Oh,
But
maybe it is that.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah. So it's
that's
like just a
actually a
little
great
poppy
that's a
shit.
great point.
Yeah.
If it is though, if he created these two singles to pull that crowd,
Yeah.
that would make sense. And then into his album, which is different,
Mm-hmm.
but just has those singles attached.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And it caught attention.
Right.
Dude, that's actually a great dude. That's a
Yeah.
great point.
Yeah. Like even
Yeah, facts.
Isaiah Rashad, he
Yeah.
has what's the song with Uzi called? Da-da, 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 da-da,
Yeah,
da-da,
I can't
da-da.
remember the name.
Yeah, I
Dude,
forget the
I'm
name of it.
terrible with song names nowadays, dude. I'm so bad with song names.
Uh,
I just listen to music, add them to my playlist, and
get
I
on
don't
the
remember the
bus.
names, dude. I
Yeah.
just add them to my playlist instantly, so I forget the name. It's like back in the day, you used to need to know the name. Like now, you don't even need to know. You just add it. It's kind of
Legit.
effed up. It's effed up.
Legit.
That's actually so bad. I realize that's terrible. I should try to know more names of songs.
From the Garden. Yeah, that's why it's so obscure. I had no idea, but From the Garden is what I'm talking about. And then Lay With Ya, I think was the
Yeah,
other single he dropped, which was Duke Deuce. And like they were both like just like hype shit. But then the rest of
yeah.
the album is like it's still hype, but it's different. It's so much
It's
different.
different. It's
So that's what
completely
you're
different.
used to
Yeah,
with
that's a
Zay.
fact.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. What you were saying was a legit point. That was a
Yeah.
legit point.
Facts. Also, shout out Zay, man. Because even like on Twitter, there was some like goofy shit out. I don't want to. We're not gonna really talk about it, but shout
Oh,
out
I
Zay.
don't,
Yeah, no Super Bowl halftime show.
dude.
Crazy. That show was
Dude, that was lit. Like, I mean, it only bad part is it was only like the classics. You know, it's like they didn't do anything
yeah, but I
else
mean, it's like you have
because
because
sometimes
it's
the
so
classics are
small.
overplayed. So it's like you
Yeah,
hit the classic and then you do something else,
right.
and
But
it's like
see,
okay, that's
yeah,
cool. But
that'll
it's
be a
like they
concert
only
though.
did the classics. You
Yeah,
know,
that'll be a
I don't know.
concert. And it's like it's just a halftime show. Yeah, I think you only had that much time.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
they
that's
didn't
all it
have time for
was.
anything else. They just
Like,
went through everyone's
yeah,
classes,
exactly.
and
Yeah, because
then,
it's like you only
dude,
have that amount of time. And how many people were there? It
yeah,
was
15
M,
minutes or whatever.
K. Dot,
Yeah,
Diddy, Dre, and Snoop. That's like 5 artists.
yeah, and
So
everything was cut short. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So it's like I think, and then you have to just play the hits at that point because it's
yeah,
fuck.
facts.
Um, but no,
So
the whole
yeah,
thing was fucking fire. That shit was so sick.
so
I just
they
beat.
censored Dre, M, and K. Dot. What do you think about it?
So, like,
For from talking about the police
yeah,
and
yeah,
police brutality.
like I think what was dope is that Dre then played the Tupac song
Yeah.
um on the piano, right? I don't
Hmm.
know, I can't think of the name of it off top. How am I
Yeah, I
blanking
can't.
on
I
this?
don't know why I can't think either.
Bro, okay,
Yeah,
but
you're too tired.
yeah, but
But
no, but you played that on the piano and then went on a
yeah,
Still Dre, and you were like, oh shit, because like you were like, oh, like he addressed it, and then obviously M Neil, like, oh,
yeah,
that's sick. And then yeah, man, that was just weird. But like
dude. Yeah, like they didn't let K. Dot say
NFL, man,
Popo.
yeah,
They didn't let him say
oh
Popo
yeah,
because F the Popo real
yeah,
quick.
bro, after Popo, but
So,
like, bro, yeah, but again, it's the NFL. Like
dude,
you
why
know,
does that NFL need a back the blue? They don't need a back blue, dude. Get that out of here.
no fun league, man, no fun league.
Yeah, so that was really lame to me, and I'm glad that they kind of retaliated. At least
Yeah,
Eminem did,
100%.
So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
glad that happened.
they retaliated, and then like they were almost obvious about it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, it was a point of emphasis. Like,
And
hey,
it's like they're so big, they don't give an F if they didn't get this
yeah,
check. Like if NFL's like,
exactly,
oh, it was in your
exactly.
contract, you can't do these things. Like
Right.
they don't get, dude.
All right, don't pay me.
You're
Yeah,
telling
what, bro,
Dr. Dre, dude, he
bro?
sold his
Yeah,
shit to Apple, dude. What?
bro. He's like,
This
yeah,
guy's a
fuck you,
fucking, dude. This guy's
fuck
fucking
you.
loaded, dude. What the fuck? He
Don't
doesn't
give
give
me
a
a check.
shit about
Yeah,
this
he's like, I
fucking
don't
check,
care, man.
dude.
I don't
Like
care.
that's what was lit about it.
Yeah,
So that was lit,
that also like 50s for dude. 50 shit when it was like
dude.
exactly like the music
Dude,
video,
50,
bro.
50, dude, that was so lit when he came in upside down. I was like, it's
Dude,
50. He
I'm like,
hanging. He hanging,
bro.
boy.
I was
He
like,
hanging.
dude, it legit. The second I saw that shit,
Yeah.
flashbacks of the music video. The
No,
first time I
instantly. You
watched the
see,
music
you
video,
think
I was
when he
like,
was young.
yo, it's
Yeah.
the way to pull up. It's the pull up shit.
Yeah.
Or it's not what
Dude,
is it
but
called? Sit up.
dude, 50's so jacked right now. Like, this dude's
He's just
literally like this.
massive. He's just
Dude, so
massive.
when he was upside down, his ass was like,
Bro.
that's so
No,
funny.
there was
It's so big.
like a meme of 50 waiting for Dr. Dre to finish his verse, and it's him just like
Yeah.
getting blue. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
shit crazy, man. They're making fun of him. They're like, yo, 50 Cent done turned into, or they were like, inflation hit him. He's turned into $1 or some stupid shit. I was like,
Yo, they're roasting the crap out of him. Yeah. It was so
bro.
funny.
But no, that show was incredible.
Yeah.
It was such a good show. But yeah, so this other thing, we talk about this real quickly. A lot of people were like, yo, greatest halftime show ever, right? And I
Yeah.
agree, definitely one of the best. But bro, Michael Jackson's performance will never ever be topped.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Michael Jackson had motherfuckers fainting. Like,
Dude, no
bro,
one's
that's
no one's
never
doing
gonna
this
happen.
now. Yeah, no one's
That's
doing that.
never ever gonna happen. Like the shit he did, that's bro. Like I would even
Yeah.
put Prince's up there.
No.
Prince's halftime show would be up there. Again, definitely not by
Mhm.
Michael Jackson, but it might be. I think it's arguably as good, if not slightly better than this year's. Like,
No, dude, I would say what was better than this year's maybe was the Bruno Mars one. That one was
yeah,
crazy.
Bruno, Beyonce.
That
Yeah,
one was
that was lit too.
wild.
Yeah, that
I
one was
remember
lit.
watching that. That was
Mhm.
great. Like that's up there.
Yeah, that's
Obviously
definitely
not. Yeah, Michael Jackson's is like its own
oh, bro,
stratosphere,
yeah,
and then everyone else is like here.
yeah,
But that one was
right.
crazy. This one was crazy. So
Yeah,
like
this
there's
was
some
lit.
pretty good ones.
Yeah, no facts. Yeah, but like, bro, Michael Jackson, bro, there's no artist is gonna ever touch that, dude.
No,
Never ever. Like,
no one's
bro,
gonna have that type of fandom anymore ever.
fandom, it's just like that, like power over people in
Yeah,
terms of
the
like how,
control,
like yo, yeah, like people are enamored by
the obsession
yeah,
of Michael Jackson.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's like, bro, you see him, you want to touch him. You're like, yo, when am I gonna
yeah,
be the
he's
same
like
hair
a
as Michael
god. Yeah,
Jackson?
like a
Yeah,
god.
genuinely a god. Yeah,
Yeah.
UFC.
Oh, dude. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Or
let's go
no, no, what?
UFC, and then I was gonna say the Harden trade.
Oh, bro, where you
Yeah,
want to start? Where should we start? Harden
you know,
trade,
either one is legit.
UFC.
Well, I guess UFC is not that legit because we knew Izzy was gonna win.
I mean, I think what I'm surprised about is how close it was, though. It was
Yeah.
very close.
All right,
Like
let's just go into UFC right
yeah,
now.
let's just talk UFC.
Let's just go into it then. All
Exactly.
right.
But it's like we both said that Izzy will win, but I thought he would
Yeah.
5-0 him or knock his ass out. One
Yeah,
or the
that's
other.
true. That's true.
But
Yeah.
like Whitaker, you could tell he was like, he's actually like, you saw the levels in the
Yeah.
division, right? You saw the
Yeah.
clear 1 and 2. You're like, okay, this dude is he's just way better than everyone else. But then Izzy's just better than him. Like it's just
Yeah.
one of those
Mhm.
things.
Mhm.
So I think it's like, so that's one thing that I left. I was like, oh shit. Like maybe if this was a different day, Izzy was a little tired. Whitaker had a bit more like if there was there was a little bit of an edge, Whitaker might have
Yeah.
beat him. Like that's what I was like, yo, it's literally that close. Like one slip up and the other
Dude,
guy
yeah,
won.
because it was 3-2. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the whole reason there's 5 rounds, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the whole reason, dude.
Legit.
3-2. So
Legit.
it's like Izzy had the you saw he had the control for like most of the fight. Like you could tell, but it like only really showed up in like three of those rounds where it's like, he really had that control. And the other ones, it was like kind of 50-50. And then Whitaker kind of, had definitely was like, this is my round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like whenever Whitaker would go for a takedown,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, like even though he couldn't like keep him there, it was like, okay, that's a point though. So like he
Yeah.
kept scoring
Hmm.
points, and then like, but then Izzy's kicks, that's what won
Yeah.
him. Like his
Facts.
leg kicks, like him just chopping at Whitaker's leg. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's 100%
Yeah. You
the
saw
win.
his leg was like freaking swollen, like mid fight, dude. I was like,
Crazy,
dang, that's
crazy.
crazy.
But
But he kept going, dude. He kept going.
oh
He
yeah,
was
no,
he
like
was
dude,
tough, man. He was
the
tough.
yeah, it's very tough. Like shout out Robert Whitaker. Like
Yo, Whitaker,
also
yeah,
like
Whitaker's a tank, dude. He's
yeah,
actually a tank.
he's a tank, but then more than that, like if you watch the embedded, you watch all the like the UFC shit, or just search up any Robert Whitaker video. He's such a cool guy. Like he's just so down to earth. He's so like he's just a good fucking human being. Dude, like there was a video of him landing and he opens his
Yeah.
truck and her like his like kids are there like hugging him. I was like, oh shit. That's like wholesome as fuck.
Yeah. So
And
he's like he's
like,
a genuine guy. He's a genuine
yeah.
guy.
And like, bro, he like goes on, he just streams on Twitch and shit. Like, he just plays
Mhm.
games. He just does like regular shit. But he just
Yeah.
so happens to be like a jiu-jitsu black belt and like just fucks people up.
Yeah.
But I
Facts.
was like, yo, that's
Facts.
crazy. So yeah, John Robert Whitaker. Then
Whitaker's late.
Tai Tuivasa versus Derek
Tuivasa.
Lewis.
Shout out Tuivasa. I called Tuivasa winning.
Yeah, of course,
So
call that shit.
so
Of
I
course, call
win.
that shit,
Nene was like, nah, Tui's gonna lose. I was
bro.
like, nah, dude,
Yeah,
nah.
yeah, because I genuinely thought that Derek Lewis's experience will make him be like, oh yeah, no, I'm good. Like I know how to handle something like this.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I was like, oh, the whole Derek Lewis can't find in Houston thing.
Hmm.
He's probably over that by now. Like he fought for an
Yeah.
interim championship belt at Houston. And
Yeah.
so he has that experience. So I was like, oh, now it doesn't really matter. But like legit,
Hmm.
like you would tell in his eyes, it was like, oh fuck, I can do this shit again. Like I think
Yeah.
Derek Lewis genuinely just can't fight in Houston. Like I think there's just too much shit. Cause like if you see like Derek Lewis in the was it Chris Dawkins or the other Dawkins? I can't remember. But that fight, dude looked like an
Yeah.
animal. Like he was just coming into a ring, like just
Dude,
seeing
do you think
red.
he's like scared? Like,
I think it's like
what do you think?
I
Like
think what he
nerves?
said, yeah,
Nerves
I
get to
think
him?
what he said about him finding his hometown, he actually has to talk to like family. He has to deal with like a bunch of shit. Like people just ask him like, "Hey, can I come? Do this, do that." Then I think he saw like the pressure of it being in front of his friends and family, and
Yeah.
they're like right there to see him. And on top of that, he's from Houston, so it's like the people in Houston are like, "Ah, Derek Lewis, the whole city's on you." So he's
Yeah.
like, "Damn." So like, if I fuck up, just like, and again, he's fights at heavyweight. So he's
Yeah.
like, one punch, I could be slept. And we have all seen Tuivasa's power leading up to
Yeah.
this fight, right? So I'm think all that shit. I think the pressure definitely probably like it's just like he's like, oh fuck. He's not 100%
Hmm.
Derek
Hmm.
Lewis. He's thinking
Yeah.
about like
Facts.
so many more things. So I think that's what F's him up
Yeah.
for sure. But then, so that's what I thought. Again, leading up to the fight, I was like, "Oh, Derek Lewis is gonna be able to like, he's used to the shit, whatever." And then, like the first round, he was easily winning. Like he was taking him down. He was doing like a whole bunch of different shit. I was like, "Oh, bet
Hmm.
Derek Lewis
Hmm.
looks good." And like he was like actually hurting him too. Like even in the second round, he had him like with a few good punches.
Yeah.
I just ate them shits. And
Yeah.
like I think that's a thing too, right? Derek Lewis is so used to just punching someone and their lights just turn off,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But then he's like, yo, this mofo just took five of them. And he's like, he's
Yeah.
coming at me still. Like, I think that's what it was. Cause like if you remember right before the knockout, Derek Lewis hit him with a few, and then Ty got up.
Yeah.
I think he got up or he
He got
moved
a
out the
few good
way.
hits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, it was against the ropes. Like he took a
Hmm.
few good ones, and then he dodged a few, and then started retaliating. And then once he started like hitting him back,
Yeah.
That's when Derek Lewis got turned and he hit him with the elbow, right? He hit him
Dude,
with like
the
a couple knees
elbow,
on the elbow. Bro, the
dude,
elbow
that
just
elbow
night,
slept him
night,
so quick.
night.
Like it wasn't even like, you know how like sometimes it takes a second and then they KO. Dude, it was instant. Like you
And just
saw
face
like as
planted.
the elbow was
Yeah.
going through
Oof,
his head, you saw his eyes like roll to the back of his head,
bro.
dude. It was crazy.
Bro.
And he
Like,
just folded.
dude.
He went like this, dude, and then just
Dude,
fell
yeah, he
down.
was your face planted. Like, think about how fucking hard you have to get hit to just
Yeah.
fall on your face. Like, bro, that shit was vicious. Cause like I think that's what it was too. He was like, Derek Lewis isn't used to that shit. He isn't used to punching
Mhm.
someone. The guy just sleeps. So
Yeah.
like he does that a few times. Now that doubt, I'm sure starts to creep in. Like, oh fuck, like he's just eating
Yeah.
him. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on? And so when you feel his power, you're like, oh shit, it catches you off guard. I think,
Mhm.
and then at that point, it's just night night.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, dude,
Dude.
that fight was nuts though.
That was crazy. I knew Chewy, dude. I needed to see that Chewy, dude.
Dude,
I
the
needed
best
that
part
shit.
was it DC asked him about like, oh, something other than punching. I think that's what he asked
Yeah.
him. And then he was like, yeah, my name's Thai, as in Muay Thai. That's why the elbows, the legs, the kicks and shit. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, this dude lit. Like he just be talking shit. And then like right after he did a shoey, and then he was telling the security too, is like, hey man, let me get my shoey in. Let me get my shoey in. I was like, yo, this guy's
Yeah.
crazy. Man is insane. But dude, now he's ranked number 3. He jumped
Dude, that's
from
legit. He
11
jumped
to
from 11
3.
to 3.
Like,
Dude, that's legit.
bro,
He's that
now,
legit though. He's
oof.
that legit.
No, he deserves it. Like, he 100%
Yeah.
deserves it. Because Derek Lewis was 3.
Yeah.
Like, you would definitely say it's Francis, Cyril Gahn, and then Derek Lewis was 100% third. Like, there's
Yeah.
no one on the heavyweight, at least right now, that I could at least think of that, like, would be there.
Yo, I don't know anyone
Like,
else because yeah, I
yeah,
don't know UFC as much, but
like Curtis Blade, I would say is probably like the next quote unquote biggest star in the division.
yeah.
But even he will be like fourth, fifth. There's
Yeah.
no way he's like all the top 3, everyone in the top 3. I don't think Cyril Gahn's fought him yet, but Cyril's definitely better. But at least
Yeah.
Frank Gano and Derek Lewis, they've both fought him and beat him. So it's like
Yeah,
he's
facts.
definitely 4 or 5. And so, yeah, man. Um, yeah, so he totally deserves to be number 3. And then Jared Cannonier, Derek Brunson, Falon Brunson. That fight was nuts too. Like
Yeah.
first round, Brunson was doing his whole wrestling shit, taking him down.
Mhm.
He had him in that choke, and then saved
Yeah,
by the
dude.
bell. So Cannonier, I was watching his interview with Ariel. He was basically
Yeah.
saying that like during the choke, he just kind of stood there, but like Derek didn't really even have it all the way. So he was
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
so he was. That's why he was like, he didn't even like
Dude,
bother fighting because he's
well,
like,
dude, he can say anything he wants. He survived
yeah,
it.
nah, yeah,
He can
that's
say
true.
anything he
That's
wants.
true.
He's like, yo,
That's
it
true.
wasn't even that strong, dude. I was gonna survive it anyway. He didn't
Yeah,
actually
that's
get,
true. That's
he'll
that's
say
true.
anything to
Yeah,
say he didn't get saved by the
right.
bell, dude.
Facts.
What are
Facts.
you
Nah,
talking
that's
about?
true. That's true. That's actually very true. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%. 100%. But it's like, but then that's the thing too is like, okay, so you go through that first round, you basically get effed the whole, not the
Yeah,
whole round, but
yeah,
most of the round, you're getting effed up. And so it's like to come up the second and be like, oh, okay, I'm good. Like, and
yeah,
then like the
facts,
second
facts.
you see the opening, dude was like
Yeah,
pop pop, and then with like a little back fist. Like I was like,
yeah, facts.
yo, shit
Yo, that was
crazy.
crazy.
With a
Yeah.
little back fist and then dude, the elbows on the ground, vicious.
Hmm.
That shit, like
Yeah,
anyone's getting knocked out by that. Like, doesn't
facts.
matter. Dude, also Cannonier is legit a rock. Like
Yo,
you look at him, you're
yeah,
like, dude, this guy's like 100% just muscle. Like
dude,
even when he
yeah,
moves, there's like literally no fat. You're like, yo, what the fuck?
dude,
Like,
he's so big. He was so
bro,
big when I saw him. I was like, dude, this dude's
bro,
massive.
you're just
Yeah,
huge. Like, dude's got muscles on muscles. So it's like, bro, what? Like,
dude, yeah,
so this is the craziest thing. I think this is why he's even that massive to begin with. He started off as a heavyweight. It was a heavyweight, and I was like, "Yo, this division is not for me," and cut down to a 185.
Yeah, so he's middle. That's middleweight, right?
What's up?
That's middleweight, right? What is that?
No, no. Right now he's what? He's what is he? Um, what is
Yeah,
this?
that's middleweight, right?
Middleweight. Yeah, yeah. Middleweight. So
Yeah,
it's like,
but you see how big that dude is?
yeah,
There's
no,
no way he's actually
massive.
185. He's probably like actually 200, but
No,
he
yeah,
cuts to
yeah,
185 or
yeah.
something.
Exactly. I think that's what he does. But like,
Yeah.
because he used to fight
Because there's
heavyweight.
no way 185, and this guy's like, yo, this guy's so
Bro,
big.
yeah,
Yeah, there's no way. Like,
bro.
dude, you think he could be more than 200? I have no idea. I don't know how much
Yeah,
they
on
can
fight
cut with
day.
water.
Yeah,
How
on
much?
fight
How
day, I have
much?
no idea.
How many pounds can UFC fighters cut
So
usually?
typically, I know it's like 20 pounds you lose, and then almost gain that 20 pounds again leading up to fight
So
day.
like 205. Yeah, I could believe that. I could
So
believe
like,
like
yeah,
200,
like
205. Like
easily,
that guy goes definitely. Yeah, dude,
like
he's so big.
huge.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Like
that's
that's why like it took so few punches to just take him out. You
yeah,
know.
and like I think also he's just used to the heavyweight weight. So now
So
that
he
he's
is
like
a
lost that much weight, because like to fight a heavyweight, you have to be like 250, 260.
yeah.
So it's like to legit almost lose 100 pounds. Like
Mhm.
he definitely feels like your muscles are just gonna be big as hell, just from carrying
Yeah,
all that
facts,
weight.
facts.
And so on top of that, you're training basically every day and like just fighting dudes for a living. 100% you're getting swole as shit.
Facts.
But yeah, man, Cannonier is a fucking beast. He definitely deserves a title shot. As you was saying, Adesanya, Cannonier in June.
Oh, dude, dude, Izzy can't even get hit, so it doesn't
Like,
matter.
yeah, no, but this is actually be a fun fucking fight because it's like they're both strikers. So it's not no
Dude,
one's gonna
yeah,
be wrestling. It's gonna be like pure just kickboxing slash just
dude,
striking.
and dude, I can imagine Izzy's head the whole time.
Ooh, dude,
Like, dude, he's gonna be bobbing back and head.
ooh, dude,
Uh,
dude,
he's gonna do. I whip my hair back and forth, dude. Like,
bro, 100%.
this is.
Just like the whole time, and then he would
He
be
won't
doing
get
like the
hit.
foot
Dude, he won't
kicks.
get hit, dude.
Ooh,
This past fight, he didn't even get hit. He got hit like max 5 times. The
yeah, no,
whole fight.
like legit. One of
I'm
them was like
serious.
that clean hook,
Yeah,
and then Izzy was like, "Yeah, yeah, good shit, good shit."
yeah.
Where
He
it's
even
like,
acknowledged it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was like that, and maybe like one or two others where it was like a direct, like clean hit.
yeah. Where it was a nice
Everything
hit.
else was like, oh, it's like in like he's Whitaker's trying to take him down and just hits him with some
Dude,
shit.
there were so many that I mean, there wasn't so many. There was just a few that just didn't do anything. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
barely did any
It
damage,
was
even
just like,
if they
wait,
did
yeah,
hit.
yeah,
And so I would say maybe there's maybe 10 in the whole match where he got some kind of hit, and then maybe if I'm saying 5 of them didn't even do any damage. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
No,
and
facts,
then the
100%,
five did some. The other 5 did some damage. Like
hundred
it was
percent,
crazy. He didn't even get hit.
100%, dude. Yeah, no, that shit was crazy. That shit was fucking wild. Like, also, it was like you could tell how much better Izzy's now at grappling.
Yeah,
Like the second Whitaker took him down, right away he's
dude,
up. Like
dude.
wasted
You know why?
zero time on the ground.
You know why he got better at doing that? It's like I
Dude,
think
yeah,
it was.
Jan,
It's because of his like
dude.
yeah, Jan. And I think the main key is the fact that he does kickboxing. His legs are really strong.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So right when he goes down, you can see he like spreads his legs and gets up so
Mhm.
quickly. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And he gets out of there so quick. I think it's all because of his. He's just so strong with his leg. Like
yeah.
he must have like freaking done so many freaking deadlifts, dude. Like
Oh, bro,
he'll
facts,
get out of anything
facts.
right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Dude,
yeah,
also, I think that the biggest thing is mentality, dude. Because even this mofo said he was like, "Yo, granted, I was like this great big kickboxer, I could do whatever, but I had to humble myself and put my ass into jujitsu and learn wrestling and jujitsu to be like, oh, I want to be a fighter. I just don't want to be a
yeah.
good kickboxer. I want to be an actual fighter." So he's like, I have to humble myself, be a white belt at jiu-jitsu, be a white belt at wrestling, and try to get my black belt. And I was
Mhm.
like, that mentality as a champion, because easily he could have been like, yo, yeah, I did kickboxing, but now I'm the UFC champ. Like, fuck grappling.
Facts.
Why don't you learn grappling? But like to be like, oh nah. To be like, oh, even as the champ, I have to know this shit. I have to take it that seriously. Like, and then obviously on top of that, he's just strong as fuck already.
Facts.
So it's like when you put that mentality to it, bro, there's no surprise. Like, because I think he was even saying like post conference, he's like, yeah, I was like very defensive with my groundwork, but I would have loved if I got a chance to be offensive with it. I was like, yo, that's scary, dude. That's a scary sight. That's like Ngannou again, like Ngannou on just fucking grappling and shit. Same thing with Izzy. It would be like, yo, that's another.
Yeah, that's gonna be another jump that he's gonna get eventually. Yeah. Hopefully he gets that in the next fight, dude. Because that's just the evolution, right? So now he's perfected his defense, right? So now he can do some offense, And so now if he's doing some offense, you better be scared, dude. I'm busy, dude. With that.
No, I think you're starting to honestly see that a lot with the so-called just strikers, or the great ones, I should say. Like Ngannou, obviously we saw that. And then even Derek Lewis at the start, before he got his shit slept, he was actually doing takedowns and like offensive grappling, right? And he was doing all that shit. And you're like, okay, he's not just a power puncher. And like, granted, he used to grapple or like wrestle a little bit before too, but I felt like this fight, he just took it on a different level. He was like, every time he would just take him down and like he would know what the fuck to do, like right away.
Yeah.
So it's like you're seeing the evolution from like high level strikers into like, okay, let's use, because like what Derek Lewis likes to do a lot is take you down and then just pound you on the ground. So it's like he was like, okay, I can see where it could benefit me, and then I can implement my game into it. So like whenever we see Izzy do this, like actually defending his belt for a title, that shit gonna be crazy.
Yeah, facts. I was just watching T-Mac talk about how he invented throwing it off the glass.
Oh, I didn't see that. Did you see him say like, yo, he said you can't recover from a hurt hamstring by doing step back jumpers? Yeah, that's what he said. Because he was like, yo, hard and stupid. I was thinking step back jumpers, and he's like, yo, my hamstring's fucked. T-Mac was like, yo, you can't, those two don't match. I was like, yo, T-Mac goofy.
Yeah, it's like, stop taking those, dude. Your ass is gonna keep effing up your hamstring.
No, he was like, that's not how you recover. Because he was like, yo, now that I'm in Philly, like my shit's like good or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it came out today that he had a hurt hamstring. That's why he can't be in the All-Star game. And so T-Mac was like, yo.
Wait, so who's replacing him then?
Jarrett Allen, which is legit. I'll fuck with that. Yeah.
Jarrett Allen. Cleveland. That's how desperate they are in the East. Cleveland. They put Jarrett Allen in. Oh my God.
Which play?
Right. I don't know, dude. Anyone else?
Who though? Like the only other option I think would be Miles Bridges. That's it though. Like it's either someone else from the Cavs or Miles Bridges is the other one. Everyone else, I think, is already in. Dude, like Vucevic. Or fuck it. I
was thinking, dude. I had the feeling that the league's kind of weak right now, dude, of like actually good players. What do you think? I feel like how many like good all-stars there are? I feel like a lot of all-stars are like a little overrated. What do you think?
I mean, Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, okay. Andrew Wiggins is the obvious one, right?
Yeah, because like who else would you say is an overrated all-star?
Anthony Towns. Cat.
I mean, Cat's been low-key going. He's playing well this season. He's definitely overrated.
Playing well, but he's overrated though.
He's definitely he's definitely. But like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like that
it's like he shouldn't be. There should be some better players in the league, but they're not. Like it's just Cat's the last option. You know what I'm saying? Like you do get my point is. It's like I think this season. Yeah, he deserves to be an all-star. I'm not saying he doesn't. But I'm just saying the league's kind of weak, man. Because,
no facts.
You know what I'm saying?
See, we were talking about this a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
Positionless basketball. This is what this comes down to. It's like Cat should not be in the All-Star game. Luka deserves it way more. Or Luka's already there, but like Luka deserves to be starting way more than Cat.
Yeah, facts.
Also, dude, I would even say Anthony Edwards deserves it more than Cat. Anthony Edwards has been going crazy, but he's a
Dude,
guard. Like I think Anthony Edwards is a better.
He wasn't even on the reserves, right?
Yeah.
Dude, how good is he playing? And who else got snubbed from the West?
Snub from like just in general, you think, or
yeah,
just
in the West specifically, West.
I think everyone that deserves to be on it is on it. Honestly,
yeah, right. It's like that. That was like literally the only option. And Anthony Edwards wasn't even on the reserve, right?
Yeah. I think Anthony Edwards is probably the only snub, quote unquote. Yeah. Because like
I'm trying to think of literally anyone else. Everyone else kind of sucked. Like
everyone who should be selected got selected.
Wait, is Brandon Ingram in there? Yeah, right? Or no?
I don't think so. But like
he's not this season. Yeah, he's trash though.
This season he's been playing terribly. So like I think everyone who deserves this is definitely there. Even DeJounte Murray, I was like, yo, that's legit. I'm very
I like that
he was,
one. Yeah,
he was the only one before injuries. I was like, he's probably the only person who got released.
Dude, I think if he,
but
dude, I think if he can
with injuries, if he's in, I was like, hey, that's legit.
Does he still plays on the Spurs, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I think if he played on literally any other team than the Spurs, 1,000 more people would love him, and he'd be playing a lot better. That's my opinion. I feel like the Spurs system sucks, dude. Like, I don't think he can play modern basketball anymore.
Oh, it's really? You think it's just the system now? The system in general is just
it's the system because it like relies on freaking 3 stars, dude. You need like Manu Ginobili and like freaking Tim Duncan, you know, like to
and also
Tony Parker.
It's a big. You need a big in that system. You need a good big. Like, because even with Kawhi, Tim was still there.
Yeah.
Like, Kawhi's probably the better player, but still, you had to have Tim.
Yeah, no, and then even when Tim retired and it was just those 3, right? It was
Kawhi,
Manu, and Tony Parker. They took them. They were wrecking the Warriors, the 73-9 Warriors. And then Kawhi got like Zaza Pachulia, dude.
Yeah, he got Zaza Pachulia. Like, again, they're all mid-range players, though. Manu's probably the only shooter. Now it's like everyone's a shooter.
No, but you see my point. It's like if you have just like 2 stars, if you have like 2 like just decent players, like pretty good players, like potentially all-star players, like they can't do anything because they're sucking in the West right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts. But no, like legit, if he was with another star, or even borderline star, crazy. Like, dude, he's been getting triple doubles with the Spurs. Like, that's wild.
Nice.
Like, but I think West, no one really got snubbed, and then East, like I said, it's probably just Miles Bridges right now. But I would say Jared Allen definitely deserves it more because their record's better. Cleveland record's better. He's been playing pretty much like a similar role for that team.
Okay, to the actually Harden trade. So we didn't we just went on this freaking big ass tangent.
It's Harden trade, man.
All right, so who do you think won? All right, that's the first thing.
Oh, see, I'm gonna say Brooklyn won. 1, the defense. 2, death. But then also, like, James Harden and Joel Embiid are known for, like, I don't want to say they're sensitive, but like if they have the slightest bit of displeasure, they're gonna voice it. Right? Harden's done it every time. Embiid does it.
No, but dude, I think Embiid's grown up now. I don't think he'll voice anything. I think he won't say anything about it. I think this season, dude, Embiid's just going off, dude.
He's just reached superstar in terms of like maturity.
Yeah, dude, because you don't see him tweeting about anything like anyone goofy, like trolling anyone online. Like,
no, he still does that shit.
Not as much though. Not as much.
Yeah, not as much. That's true. Like what the Ben Simmons shit. He had like the picture. Did you see the
Yeah,
picture?
that yeah, that
Like,
was
dude, like, yo, I had to show
yeah.
up to my hater's funeral just to see
Dude,
what he
but
did.
that was like how long ago? No, but like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah. No, it's not like after every game, of
he's not
course.
like effing
Right,
around right now anymore. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
he's
Ben
definitely
Simmons
locked
thing,
in.
like he had to deal with that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
was something he had to at least address at some point. Just be like,
Yeah, yeah.
hey, let me just troll him real quick.
Right, right, right. I like again now that Ben Simmons is a third option on a team, he doesn't
Yeah.
even really have to know how to shoot.
I don't think he needs to
Like
score at all. Yeah,
he doesn't need to
he can
score
be completely
exactly.
useless. He can
Like
legit be like a true center,
yeah,
and he
just play
wouldn't affect the
defense.
team. Yeah, at all.
100%. Just play
I
defense and
100%
pass the
agree.
ball.
Yeah.
That's it. And then when
No,
you're
yeah.
like in like the paint, just score in the paint. That's all you have to do.
No,
Don't
dude, if
worry
he
about
literally
jumpers.
just
Don't worry
played
about
like
shit.
a point center that can't
Yeah.
shoot, that's completely fine. That's
Yeah.
completely fine in
Yeah.
the net system. It totally works because
Exactly.
you have Kevin Durant and Kyrie. Like,
Bro,
dude, what else do you need?
like,
That's the
dude,
most
like,
firepower you could ever have.
like you
That's
it
like
doesn't have to do shit.
that's like
Like,
60 points when they're chilling. You know what I'm saying?
bro,
Like,
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like that, and then D Wade had a great point. D Wade was like, "Yo, at a certain point, it doesn't matter if your teammate can't shoot a free throw, can't shoot, can't do this, can't do that." Because he's like, "Yo,
yeah,
we had Shaquille O'Neal in Miami, who
yeah,
wasn't making free throws or whatever, but we didn't let that affect us. We're like, oh, okay,
yeah.
if he misses one, okay, we have to just score. That's it. There's no
Mhm.
because they were like, yo, this D Wade, fucking Alonzo,
Yeah,
like, yo, I'm gonna just step up. I'm gonna just do the shit. So he was like, yo,
yeah.
Kyrie, KD,
Dude,
doesn't
also
matter.
it doesn't matter because they're isolation anyway, right? Like
Yeah,
you saw
yeah, yeah.
like
Just
I was
ISO ball.
watching some like Matt's highlights recently. Like you'll see when it gets down to the wire, dude,
Yeah,
it's all just them throwing it to Kyrie and Kyrie's
hundred
just doing
percent,
everything. Like it
hundred
literally
percent.
no one, dude,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
literally don't even know anyone else on the Nets. Literally anyone else. I think I saw Patty Mills
yeah, yeah.
and like
Patty
Blake
Mills. That's
Griffin,
it.
and that was it, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know
facts,
anyone else. There's like a
facts.
freaking
That's
a
right.
bunch of G
Yep,
League players in there,
yep,
right?
yep, yep, yep.
And I see Kyrie, and I'm like, yo, Kyrie's doing everything himself. Dude.
Everything.
It was
Dude,
crazy.
Cam Thomas. I was like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? Because he was the only other person there.
Yo, yeah, that's what
Like
I'm like.
Cam Thomas
What?
was going off. I
Yeah,
was like, oh shit, this lit. But then other than that, give it to Kyrie ISO ball. He's
dude,
gonna do
ISO
some
ball. So
shit.
it's
Just
like, dude,
turn around
Ben
jumper.
Simmons, don't worry, you don't need the ball. When it
Bro,
matters, you
what?
don't need the ball. Like it won't even
Exactly.
come to you. You know what I'm
Third
saying?
option. Yeah,
So
literally the
it's
third option.
perfect for him because it's like in Joel Embiid's situation, it's like, yo, Joel Embiid's gonna be triple teamed
Yeah.
when it's like when you
Yeah.
know when it's down to 5 seconds. Joel Embiid will
Mm-hmm.
be triple teamed. They don't give an F
Yeah.
about anyone
100%.
else. Everyone
100%.
else is not a threat.
100%.
And so obviously Ben Simmons is a liability there. But when
Yeah.
you have Kyrie and Katie where they're not gonna pass it to you, it
Facts.
doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. 100%. 100%. Like you literally just have to be there for
Yeah.
what you are known to do. Just pass and
Yeah.
play
That's
defense
it.
and rebound.
And
Like just play hard. That's it.
dude, I think the Nets won easily, but that's not saying that the Nets are a better team though.
Mm-hmm.
I think Philly is gonna be freaking scary, dude. It's
Bro.
basically Shaq and Kobe reincarnated. That's
Tough.
basically
Yeah.
what it is.
No,
It's Shaq and
100%.
Kobe.
We
So
talked about
that's
this like
scary, dude.
yeah, we
That's
talked
hella
about this
scary.
when James was in Houston. We're
Yeah,
like, yo, if he goes to Philly, that's legit Kobe Shaq reincarnated.
dude,
Like
Shaq and Kobe, dude.
modern day Shaq Kobe. Like, bro, this shit I'm so fucking excited for.
And dude, it's literally like their evolved forms, dude. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
literally what it
shit,
is.
bro.
It's
Legit.
Harden. Harden is like a two-trick pony. He like freaking shoots
Oh,
threes, ISO balls, and gets layups. And then
bro. An
Embiid is just a
underrated
monster from
basketball IQ.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think very underrated basketball IQ. Like James Harden knows when to pass, when to shoot. He
And he
knows
knows
what
how to
play to
pass.
cross.
He can make any pass.
He knows how to pass the ball
You know,
exactly.
that's crazy.
He knows like what handle to do. Like he knows
Dude,
like the most smallest details.
yeah, dude.
It's
And think
legit.
about this now, dude. This is scary, dude. Now think when Harden's iso balling and going to the rim. Who do you double team? Do you double team Harden or do you double team Embiid? And
Oh,
then now Harden has Embiid as a lob threat, dude. It's gonna be so crazy, dude. It's gonna be,
dude. Also,
it's gonna be hype.
I definitely already talked about this, but it's like,
Yeah,
bro, pick and roll, a simple pick and roll.
yeah.
What do
Their
you
pick
do?
and roll is gonna be, dude. Apparently, the 76ers don't even use pick and roll because the whoever else is not rolling is not even a threat. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Because that's why they don't even run it, because it's
Yeah.
only
100%.
Embiid. Like Embiid drives the whole team, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy that
100%.
no one else is even a threat in the pick and
Yeah.
roll. That's why they don't
Just
even
double
run the pick and
Embiid.
roll,
Yeah.
apparently.
Facts.
I was
No,
like, what?
100%. Yeah.
And it's like, obviously now once you add Harden, you add the pick and roll, and yo, that's, you're gonna go crazy with that.
Like, yeah, because it's like not, Embiid can shoot. Embiid has a
Yeah,
solid mid range. He can somewhat shoot the three as well. Like he's definitely like you have to put a hand up.
yeah,
So it's like even in like if he's fading, do you
yeah.
go to him or do you just double Harden driving or do you double
Dude,
Embiid
yeah, and
driving?
Harden's
Like what the
scary
fuck do you
because he'll
do?
get right past you. Harden will
Yeah,
cross you up and then
exactly.
go right past you.
Like
He'll
what,
lick his lips and then take the
bro? He
shot.
just and then he's slow mo with it too. He'll do it
Yeah,
like
yeah,
slow but quick. You'll be like, yo, what the
yeah,
fuck?
facts.
Like, bro, that shit about to be lit.
So that's gonna be hella scary. And then the Nets are gonna be scary because they actually have like someone who can defend.
Mhm. Yeah.
So they can put whoever, like, who do you think is gonna go to the finals? The Warriors or Suns? Who are you betting on right now?
Oof. Right now, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Phoenix just because Warriors aren't
Right
looking
now,
Warriors.
really?
Yeah,
Are you
Warriors aren't
serious?
Warriors right now. I think Phoenix is a better team right now.
No, I think Warriors by the end of the season they'll get it together and they'll be way better than
Oh,
Phoenix,
end of
like
the season. Oh,
easily.
yeah, no, I was talking about right now, right now. End of the
No,
season,
no, no.
I
I'm
think.
saying your projection. Yeah, your
Oh yeah,
projection.
no, my projection. Yeah,
What's
yeah,
your
yeah. I think
prediction?
Warriors. Then I think
I
Warriors
think
for
the
sure.
Warriors are gonna. I think the Warriors
Yeah, I think Warriors
will
are a better
easily get to
team.
the finals
Yeah,
because
because once
the
they get their
Lakers
shit together.
are the
Oh,
Lakers are in
oh,
like
oh, bro, they're in
they're
purgatory.
in, yeah,
They're in
they're literally in
purgatory.
hell. No, they're not even in
Like,
purgatory, they're in hell.
bro.
They're in
Yeah, yeah,
hell,
bro.
dude.
That shit,
Dude,
wrecking train.
they're so bad. Dude, they can't even win one game, dude. They can't even win one game.
That shit is
It's
wreck.
crazy, dude. It's crazy. They can't even play defense. They have no defense. That's why. So since the Lakers are completely out of there, and then I think the only like competitions Memphis, and who else is pretty good. I think the Mavericks are always scary. So
But I don't think in 7 game series, I don't
the
think.
Maverick, I don't think the Mavericks will get out of round two, if
Yeah,
anything, right?
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, no, I think it's definitely either Phoenix or Warriors. Like right now, if you were to say that like tomorrow playoffs start, I think Suns are a better team. But
Yeah,
projection wise, I still think Warriors have enough time to get their shit together. And once that happens, once the shit clicks, then it's over.
yeah,
Then 100%
thanks.
Warriors are better. Brooklyn, it's like yeah, you put Ben on, say D Book, or on the Warriors side, you put him on Clay or you put him on Steph. Steph, you put him on
Yeah,
Steph
yeah.
100%. And then it's like, yeah, you have like every other piece there to kind of control.
Mhm.
So yeah, Brooklyn definitely got a dub. I think Sixers would have really, really done well had they kept Seth Curry.
Yeah, if they kept Seth Curry, I think that would have been
Like,
legit.
because
But
already in Brooklyn,
dude,
Seth
they
Curry's
gave
going
up
crazy.
Seth Curry. Yeah, they
Yeah,
gave up Seth Curry. Like that was tough. That was tough when I heard
yeah.
that too. Dude,
Like,
and dude, I don't know who said this, but I think Richard Jefferson said it. He's
his
like,
goofy ass.
Doc Rivers traded his son-in-law, dude. Yo,
Bro,
that's actually apt up, dude.
bro,
He
that's
traded his son-in-law,
hilarious. That's so funny.
for James
That's
Harden.
so funny, dude.
I
That's
guess it was
so
it was actually Daryl Morey, but I mean it's funny to say
yeah,
Doc
yeah,
Rivers did
yeah.
that.
No, facts, facts. Yo, that's hilarious. Yo, Richard Jefferson. That motherfucker
Yo,
funny,
Richard
dude. He's
Jefferson's
so
funny as
funny.
hell.
He's just chill as
Dude,
hell.
he gives LeBron no credit. I love
Oh,
I love how he
dude,
gives LeBron no credit. He
yeah,
doesn't
he's
give
like
it up.
fucking trash ass or
He's
this
like F
bum.
LeBron. Yo, that's exactly what I do. If I was LeBron's friend, I would totally
Yeah.
just trash
Oh,
him all the
dude,
time.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. Like that's like Like
That's exactly what I do to you.
Yeah,
So
bro.
it's
What?
the exact same way.
Exactly. Like that's also how you know that they're actually really good friends
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like he's like, yeah, now fuck LeBron, even though everyone knows like how
he's a
much
LeBron fan. Dude,
like
Richard literally he roots for every team besides the Lakers. He hates the Lakers. Like, yeah,
it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny because even on his podcast,
Yeah.
he'd just be like, yo, F LeBron. LeBron,
yeah.
Of course LeBron did this. Or like he would say some like goofy shit.
Yeah.
You're like, yo.
Oh, shout out, speaking of LeBron, shout out LeBron. He's regular season all time.
Regular seasons and playoffs.
All time points.
Yeah.
No, not playoffs yet. Not playoffs.
No, it is playoffs, right?
It is playoffs?
Yeah. I thought
no, I think it was only regular season.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, see, most combined regular season and postseason points.
So then what is all time? Is he just all time ever points?
No. It's just so
what does all time mean then?
That's just regular season. So all time is what they're saying.
Oh, because LeBron's gone to so many playoffs, they're adding that in.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. I got it. So obviously LeBron would have more all time. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Because LeBron's just been to so many more.
Exactly.
Playoff games.
And it's like officially Kareem's still NBA's all-time leading scorer because the NBA considers that a regular season only record.
Okay. So he's in reality he already is. Like in reality. Yeah.
Kind of, basically. Yeah. Like
I think this basically says that he is.
Yeah. You guys, that is it for episode 134, man. Of the Neverland Podcast.
Peace out.
We talk some UFC, talk some music, talk some NBA, of course. Be sure to check out all the other content that's going on the YouTube. There's gonna be a Naruto fight out this week. There's probably gonna be
Naruto.
If there's a single that low-key we might listen to the Saba single or some Saba record. We could even do album listening. Stay tuned. But we're gonna be putting a lot more music out, or a lot more content out that isn't just.
Yeah, we're gonna be making music now. We're gonna be
making music. Hey, we're
gonna make music now. Yeah. No, we're not. We're not making music. I had no idea how to produce anything.
But man. So be sure to check out all that shit out. Neverland TikTok, daily clips.
TikTok.
Come through, man. But yeah,
come through.
We out of here. Peace.